Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Simple English Chat. I am Leo, and with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Mia. How are you today, Mia?
Hi, Leo. Hi, everyone. I am doing great, thank you. I am very happy to be here today, especially because I have something fun to talk about.
Oh, I know what that is. I think our listeners, or rather, our viewers, know too. You just came back from a holiday, right? A vacation?
That's right. I just returned from a trip. It was a holiday. I was away for a whole week. It was really good. I feel relaxed and happy.
A whole week. That sounds amazing. So, for our viewers who are learning English, a holiday or a vacation means a time when you do not work or go to school. It's a time for rest and fun. Where did you go, Mia? Tell us everything.
I went to Spain. It is a country in Europe. It has beautiful beaches and old cities. I went to a city called Malaga. Have you ever been to Malaga, Leo?
I have never been to Malaga, but I have been to other parts of Spain. Spain is a very popular place for holidays. Why did you choose Malaga?
Well, I wanted somewhere with good weather. Malaga is in the south of Spain, so it is usually warm and sunny. I also wanted to see some history and eat good food. Malaga has all of these things. It's a city right next to the sea, which is perfect for me.
Perfect. So, good weather means sunny and warm, not cold or rainy. And history means old buildings, old stories, old art. Did you go alone, or did you go with someone?
I went with my family. My husband and our 2 children came with me. It was a family holiday. We all had a great time together. It was nice to spend time with them without thinking about work or school.
That sounds lovely. A family holiday is a trip with your husband, wife, children, parents, or other family members. So what did you do in Malaga? What activities did you do? Did you just relax on the beach every day?
Oh, no, not just the beach. We did many things. We spent some time on the beach, of course. The water was warm and clear. The children loved playing in the sand and swimming in the sea. We also walked along the promenade. A promenade is a long path next to the sea, often with shops and restaurants.
That sounds very relaxing. So, clear water means you can see through it. It's not dirty. And playing in the sand is what children love to do at the beach. What else did you do besides the beach?
We visited the old part of the city. Malaga has a very old castle called the Alcazaba. It is an old fortress. We walked up to it, and the views from the top were amazing. You could see the whole city and the sea. It was beautiful.
Wow, an Alcazaba. That is a big, strong building from a long time ago, often used to protect the city. So, views from the top means you can see far away, a great sight. Did you learn anything about the history there?
Yes, we did. There were signs that told us about the people who lived there many years ago. It was very interesting. We also went to a museum. Malaga is the birthplace of a famous painter named Picasso. So, there is a Picasso museum there. We saw many of his paintings.
Picasso. He was a very famous artist. A painter is an artist who uses paint to make pictures. A museum is a place where you can see old and important things, like art or historical objects. Did your children enjoy the museum? Sometimes children find museums a bit boring.
That's a good question. My children are still quite young, so we try to make it fun for them. We talked about the colors and shapes in the paintings. We didn't stay too long in the museum, just enough time to see some famous works. After that, we found a park with a playground, so they could run around and play. It was a good balance.
A balance means a good mix of different things. So, you did some cultural things, like the museum and the castle, and then some fun things for the children like the beach and the playground. That sounds like a good plan for a family holiday. Did you go on any day trips outside of Malaga?
Yes, we did one-day trip. We rented a car for one day. Rented a car means we paid money to use a car for a short time. We drove to a small, white village in the mountains called Mihis. It was very pretty. All the houses were white, and there were flowers everywhere. It was very charming.
A charming place is very pleasant and attractive. A white village sounds very picturesque, like something from a postcard. What did you do in Mias?
We walked around the narrow streets. Narrow streets means the roads are not wide, they are small. We saw some cute shops selling local crafts. Local crafts are things made by people in that area, like handmade pottery or souvenirs. We also rode on a donkey taxi.
A donkey taxi? That sounds very unique. A unique thing is very special and different from others. So, you rode on a donkey, like the animal?
Yes, exactly. It's a tradition in Mihis. The donkeys are well cared for, and it was a fun experience for the children. It was a short ride, just around the village square. It was a bit funny, actually.
That is very interesting. So, you visited the castle, the museum, the beach, and a white village. That's a lot of activities for 1 week. But now, let's talk about my favorite part of any holiday, the food. What did you eat in Spain, Mia?
Oh, the food. It was delicious. Delicious means it tasted very, very good. We ate a lot of tapas. Tapas are small dishes like appetizers that you share with other people. You order many different kinds and try a little bit of everything.
Tapas are famous in Spain. What kind of tapas did you try?
We had patatas bravas, which are fried potatoes with a spicy sauce. Very tasty. We also had gambas al pilpil, which are prawns cooked in garlic and olive oil. They were so good. And jamon serrano, which is a type of cured ham. It's very thin and salty. We also tried some tortilla española, which is like a thick omelet with potatoes and onions.
Wow, that sounds like a feast. A feast is a large, delicious meal. Prawns are a type of seafood, similar to shrimp. Garlic is a strong-smelling vegetable used in cooking. And olive oil is a type of oil often used in Mediterranean food. Did you eat paella? Paella is another very famous Spanish dish.
Of course. We had paella twice. Paella is a rice dish, usually cooked with seafood, chicken, or vegetables. We had seafood paella, and it was amazing. The rice was yellow from saffron, and it was full of flavor. Saffron is a special spice that gives food a yellow color and a unique taste.
My mouth is watering just thinking about it. My mouth is watering means you want to eat something because it sounds so good. Did you try any special drinks or desserts?
Yes, for drinks, we often had sangria. It's a cold drink made with red wine, fruit, and sometimes a little bit of brandy. It's very refreshing on a hot day. Refreshing means it makes you feel cool and fresh. For dessert, we had churros with chocolate. Churros are fried dough pastries, like long donuts, and you dip them in thick hot chocolate. So good.
Churros with chocolate are a must-try in Spain. A must-try means something you absolutely should experience. So, it sounds like you had a fantastic time with your family, ate amazing food, and saw many interesting places.
We really did. It was a wonderful holiday. The weather was perfect, the people were friendly, and the food was incredible.
So, friendly people means they were kind and welcoming. Incredible food means the food was very, very good. Almost unbelievable. Now, for our viewers who are thinking about going to Malaga, would you recommend it? And what advice would you give them?
Yes, I would definitely recommend Malaga. It's a great place for a family holiday or even for friends or couples. There's a good mix of things to do: beaches, history, culture, and great food. It's also easy to get around. Easy to get around means it's simple to travel from one place to another in the city.
That's good to know. So, definitely recommend means you are very sure it's a good place to visit. What advice do you have for people planning a trip there?
My first piece of advice is to wear comfortable shoes. You will do a lot of walking, especially if you visit the old city or the castle. Comfortable shoes are shoes that feel good on your feet, not tight or painful.
That's very practical advice. Practical advice is useful and helpful. What else?
Also, try to learn a few basic Spanish words. Things like hola for hello, gracias for thank you, and por favor for please. Most people in Malaga speak some English, especially in tourist areas, but it's always polite to try and speak the local language. Polite means showing good manners and respect. It also makes the experience more fun.
That's a great tip for any country you visit. It shows respect and can help you connect with people. Basic words are simple, common words. What about food advice?
For food, don't be afraid to try new things. Go to a tapas bar and just point out what looks good. Many places have pictures, so it's easy. Also, remember that many Spanish people eat dinner quite late, often after 9 p.m. So, don't worry if you see restaurants empty early in the evening.
Don't be afraid to try new things means be brave and try food you haven't had before. And empty early in the evening means there are not many people there. That's a good cultural note. Any other advice?
Yes, one more thing. If you want to visit popular places like the Alcazaba or the Picasso Museum, it's a good idea to buy tickets online before you go. This can save you time because you don't have to wait in a long line. Long line means many people waiting one after another. Save time means you don't waste time waiting.
That's a very smart tip. Smart tip means a clever and helpful piece of advice. So, to recap, wear comfortable shoes, learn some basic Spanish, try different foods, remember late dinner times, and buy tickets online for popular attractions. This is all very useful information, Mia. Thank you for sharing your holiday experience with us. It sounds like you had a truly memorable trip.
You're welcome, Leo. It was truly memorable. Memorable means something you will remember for a long time because it was special. I'm already thinking about my next holiday.
Haha, I can understand that. It sounds like a fantastic place. Well, before we finish today, Mia, you always do a great job of going over some of the new words we used today for our viewers who are learning English. Can you do that for us now?
Of course, Leo. I have a list here of some words we used today. Remember, these are words that might be new for some of our viewers. Okay, let's start with holiday/vacation. This is a time when you do not work or go to school. It is a time for rest and fun. Like my trip to Spain was a holiday. Next, we talked about Malaga. This is a city in Spain. A city is a large town. Then we had weather. This means if it is sunny, rainy, hot, or cold outside. We said Malaga has good weather, meaning it's usually sunny and warm. Family. This means your mother, father, children, husband, wife, and other relatives. I went on a family holiday with my husband and children. Promenade. This is a long path, often next to the sea, where people can walk. Alcazaba. This is an old castle or fortress, a strong building from a long time ago. Museum. This is a place where you can see old, important, or artistic things, like the Picasso Museum. Painter. This is an artist who makes pictures with paint. Picasso was a famous painter. Balance. This means a good mix of different things. We had a good balance of museum visits and playground time. Rented a car. This means you paid money to use a car for a short time. Charming. This means very pleasant and attractive. The White Village was charming. Unique. This means very special and different from others. The donkey taxi was unique. Delicious. This means it tastes very, very good. The food in Spain was delicious. Tapas. These are small dishes that you share with other people, like appetizers. Feast. This means a large, delicious meal. We had a feast of tapas and paella. Prawns. These are a type of seafood, like small shrimp. Garlic. This is a strong-smelling plant used in cooking. Olive oil. This is a type of oil made from olives, often used in Mediterranean food. Paella. This is a famous Spanish rice dish, often with seafood or chicken. Saffron. This is a special spice that gives food a yellow color and a unique taste. My mouth is watering. This is an idiom. It means you want to eat something very much because it sounds so good. Sangria. This is a cold Spanish drink made with wine and fruit. Refreshing. This means it makes you feel cool and fresh. Sangria was refreshing. Churros. These are fried dough pastries, like long donuts, often eaten with chocolate. Must try. This means something you absolutely should experience or eat. Churros are a must-try. Friendly. This means kind and welcoming. The people in Malaga were friendly. Incredible. This means very, very good, almost unbelievable. The food was incredible. Recommend. This means to say that something is good and that other people should try it. I recommend Malaga. Easy to get around. This means it is simple to travel from one place to another. Definitely. This means you are very sure about something. I definitely recommend Malaga. Comfortable shoes. These are shoes that feel good on your feet, not tight or painful. Practical advice. This is useful and helpful advice. Polite. This means showing good manners and respect. It's polite to try and speak some Spanish. Basic words. These are simple, common words. Don't be afraid to try new things. This means to be brave and try food or activities you haven't had before. Long line. This means many people waiting one after another. Save time. This means you don't waste time waiting. Smart tip. This means a clever and helpful piece of advice. And finally, memorable. This means something you will remember for a long time because it was special. My trip was memorable. That's quite a lot of words, Leo. I hope that helps our viewers.
That is an excellent list, Mia. Thank you so much for breaking down those words for everyone. It's so helpful for people learning English to hear words in context and then get a clear definition. That's all we have time for today on Simple English Chat. Thank you for joining us, Mia, and thank you to all our viewers for watching. We hope you learned some new English words today and maybe got some ideas for your next holiday. Remember, you can watch all our episodes here on YouTube. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.